the 2024 US election could redefine America's future, how will it impact everything from your wallet to the fabric of democracy? Today, we're breaking down what's at stake for the US in one of the most pivotal elections in history. The US is no stranger to high-stakes election, but 2024, this one feels different for sure. With the country more divided than ever before, the issues at the forefront are critical: economic stability, healthcare reform, climate change, and even the future of democracy itself. What happens in November 2024 will have long-lasting effects on the US, for better or for worse. Today, we'll explore how this election could reshape America from inside out. From the economy and healthcare to the state of US democracy, there's a lot on the line. Now, before we get started, I want to hear from you. What do you think is the most important issue in this election for the US? Drop a comment below and let me know what's at the top of your mind heading into 2024 elections. First, let's talk about the economy. For many Americans, this is the number one issue going into 2024. Rising inflation, a shaky job market, and the lingering effects of COVID-19 have left many people wondering if the next president can turn things around. The candidates offer very different solutions. Joe Biden is focused on continuing his economic recovery plan with a focus on rebuilding infrastructure, lowering healthcare costs, and investing in clean energy. On the other hand, Donald Trump and his supporters are pushing for tax cuts, deregulation, and policies designed to strengthen US manufacturing. So, which approach will win out? And more importantly, which one will help Americans recover from this economic uncertainty? What's your take on the economy? Do you think Biden's recovery efforts are working, or do you think we need a different approach to jumpstart growth? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I want to know what you think will help the US economy get back on track. Well, healthcare continues to be one of the most divisive issues in the US politics. 2024 elections, the debate is still raging. Should the US move toward universal healthcare, or should private healthcare remain the standard? Millions of Americans are worried about the rising cost of medical care, while others fear that a government-run system could limit choice and drive down the quality of care. Biden's administration has already worked to expand access to healthcare through the Affordable Care Act, but his vision for 2024 and 2025 involves taking things even further, pushing for more affordable drug prices and wider access to Medicare. On the other hand, Republican candidates argue for a free market approach, reducing government involvement in healthcare and allowing more competition to drive down prices. The election could determine the future of healthcare in the US, whether millions of Americans get more access or if the private market remains the primary player. Where do you stand in healthcare? Do you think the US should move towards universal coverage, or do you prefer private options? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear how this issue is affecting you personally. Now let's talk about the future of democracy, its threats and its challenges. Perhaps the biggest question in 2024 election is going to be the state of US democracy itself. The country is more polarized than ever, and the debate over elections' integrity, voting rights, and political accountability has never been more intense. After the contested 2020 election and the Capitol riots, many Americans are worried about whether they can trust the electoral system. Biden and Democrats are pushing for reforms to expand voting access, advocating for mail-in ballots, same-day registration, and early voting. Meanwhile, Republicans are focused on tightening election security through voter ID laws and limiting mail-in voting, arguing that it's essential for preventing fraud. The outcome of this election could either strengthen American democracy or push it to a breaking point. The question is, will the country be able to unite after November 2024? Or will the divisions only deepen? How confident are you in the integrity of US election system? Do you think the reforms being pushed by both sides will help or hurt the democracy? Let's get a discussion going in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you think. Hey, and if you're finding this breakdown helpful, be sure to subscribe to Unfiltered Reality. By subscribing, you'll help us continue bringing you deep dives into issues that really matter without the filters or the spins. Plus, hey, You won't miss out on future videos where we explore more critical aspects of the 2024 US elections. So, over the next few weeks, we'll be breaking down the US elections' impact on different aspects of American life, from the economy and healthcare to the future of US democracy. Each issue will be explored in detail to help you stay informed for November 2024. And that's not all. We'll also look at how this election will affect other parts of the world like Europe, Africa, Asia, and the GCC. You'll be able to find these videos right here on this channel, so stay tuned for more. The 2024 US elections could be a turning point for America, and the choices made in November will affect every part of American life, from the economy to healthcare to democracy itself. What happens next? That's up to the voters. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the stories that will shape America's future.